Now that we've got the basic knowing where we are and who the sparks are, I feel I can totally focus on the black perspective on issues of race. I'm very curious to see if I am reacted to differently as black Bruno than I am as white Bruno.
I'm in this project to see if black people are just the same as white people. By becoming a black girl, I want to see if I can identify with other black kids and learn about their culture.
Today, I'm going out to look for a job as a white Brian in an all-white community. I would like to see it will be easier for me as a white man to get a job because I'm white. But when they see me, they'll see likeness. It'll be easier for me to fit in.
Hey, you must be Brian.
Brian.
You're here for an interview.
I sure am.
All right, well, let me just take you over to a table, and then we'll get you to fill out some stuff.
Leo's Bar is an all-white neighborhood, and I would like to be a bartender because alcohol brings out the truth. If you're a bartender, if black was brought up in a white surrounding when the patrons are drunk, I think it's much different than sober.
You don't have a job now. You haven't had a criminal record. We need to do a background check on you. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. You're white.
You know, thrilled you guys interviewing me, give me the chance for this.
Well, you know, once you're on, you're part of the family, so, you know.
Okay, I like that.
Right.
Yeah, I got the job.
Okay.
Thank you for this opportunity, and I promise I won't let you down.
Oh, I know
Same
you
here.
won't. I know you won't. I know you won't.
They told me, welcome to the family. They knew I was white when they said, welcome to the family. I'm in the Leo family. I'm in the Leo family. So I'm white now, so I'm in there.
Today I went to the mall and I met Duran and Poetry, who are in charge of a slam poetry class. They knew that I was white, but I was still in black makeup.
Do you know anything about that poetry jam?
No!
We teach poetry workshop. There's so many beautiful poems out there, but they're not performed right. We teach performance and writing skills.
I like to write poetry, and I've never learned how to. I've written it myself.
If you write poetry, we're like, oh, you're in the house.
I'm really excited about taking this poetry class because I want to know what it's like to be black. I want to immerse myself in the culture.
Do you have any poems
Like in my head?
or in your head, or do you have
Or
any written?
down that you would have memorized, only because the first class, at least, right, we're gonna have everybody like read
one.
something, or at least, and
So we can see where you are.
where you are, what we need to work on.
Wow.
And it's easier if you have it memorized.
I've got an assignment and I'm downright feeling intimidated.
I've never tried to do slam poetry. It's scary for me to know that I've got so much potential to fail.
Anything that'll like speak about you or something that you can memorize.
Well, I could always do one tonight and just work on it.
It'll have to be memorized.
Yes, they know she's not black. Yes, they know. They know she's not black, but the other people won't, apparently.
Okay.
And written.
Please tell me she's going to write slam poetry about being a black woman growing up in America. Oh, fuck. That's just like, this is too good. The content gods have smiled upon us on this blessed day. Oh my fucking God. Every part of this show from top to bottom, up, down, left, right is so good.
Today I went to several car dealerships to see if I'm treated any differently as a black person.
I've spoken to black friends. They'll say that you don't know what it is to be the black man who's looked at with suspicion. Somebody looks at
Some motherfuckers in the chat enjoying this a little much. I got all of y'all Twitch names.
me and they have hatred because I'm black. That will be soul shaking.
Is like this guy, it's this guy's fantasy. Like, this is great for him. He's enjoying every moment of this where he's like, he gets to be black for a day. You know, he's like begging. He wants someone so badly to just like call him the N-word. Nuts.
Let me get the case for you.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate your time.
What do we do, honestly, what do we do to earn your business today?
That's how you know. That's how you know someone's so profoundly privileged where they're like, yo, come on, let me get a little bit of a hate crime, dude. Give me the juice, you know? Give me just a little bit of a hate crime. I want it so bad.
It's kind of interesting. I was on the lot no more than 20, 30 seconds before somebody would notice me and come right over to me.
What if you don't have such good credit?
When I tell them that I have lousy credit, they tell me that I'm going to have to put more money down. I think that's rather standard.
Didn't seem to me
What?
that
Okay,
anyone was keying in on my blackness.
In general, I got excellent service, and I'm finding that I'm treated exactly the same, whether I'm black or whether I'm white.
What about you guys? What have you learned so far?
I've learned a lot.
Like
I've learned
what?
a lot. I learned that, as a black man, I buy my shoes. They just hand me the shoe and say, here, try it on. But my first day as a white guy, go and buy some shoes. They take my foot and put it in the shoe. I bought golf shoes out of a golf pro shop before. Didn't happen. So, I'm not saying that it always happens, but it was just my first time, and I was like, wow.
At the car dealership, as a black man, what I experienced is I'm getting the reaction from people that I usually get as white Bruno. And that's telling me a lot.
From what I hear from you, I don't feel that you're getting the experiences that I go through on a daily. Bruno's been white all his life until these last few days. So he doesn't know what to look for or what to expect. If you're not used to it in your daily life, then you're not going to look for anything new just because you have on black makeup. I just think the little things that you never think about is always on our mind as black men.
What I totally believe is it's the individual, regardless of whether he's white or black. I'm gonna come as Bruno as a black man, okay? And I'm gonna show everybody courtesy. I'm gonna deal with life the way Bruno does, and I'm gonna appear black. My theory is it starts with personal responsibility. You get out of life what you put into it. I come from a place of not expecting to be assaulted by racism. And maybe that's a huge difference. They're so aware of the fact.
Dude, I love it. He's that's it, dude. This is the racism understander, folks. He put on blackface for 2 hours and now he knows. Hey, black people in the chat, guess what? It's about your perspective, actually. I love that he also tries to turn it into it's because black people expect racism that they receive racism, which is great. That's an incredible take. Here's what it actually is. Because in his worldview, racism starts and finishes with someone calling him the N-word, okay? That's it. That's the problem. That's why he keeps saying it over and over again. That's not how it works, dude. What the fuck? No one has called me the N-word so far. What? Perhaps it's because I just don't expect it. So, it's personal responsibility.
That they are black and that they are separate and they are different. Well, you said, you guys are going to get a lot more out of this than I am because, you're going to be black and I'm going to be white.
Right.
Okay, well, you said it was going to happen. So far, I'm kind of weak.
He's like, no, I'm fucking killing it. So far, I haven't learned shit. I've just been saying the N-word more, actually, than I used to. Saying it all the time. You can't stop me.
Waiting for somebody to go, hey,
But it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
I really don't think that Bruno is getting the black experience yet, and I'm not sure if he's gonna ever open his mind to it.
You're saying you think you know that I started to experience something. I'm telling you, no. No.
Going to a poetry thing and I don't have anything memorized yet and I would have liked to. That's not so good if I needed to write a poem and memorize it. I really love words. I do. And to me, you can never have enough adjectives.
I want everybody to introduce themselves and tell me your favorite entertainer.
My name is LaToya Hicks. My favorite artist is Mary J. Blige. My name is Cherie Busby, and my favorite entertainer is Prince.
Okay, blessed. I'm an avid Michael Jackson fan.
My name is Jonathan. My favorite performer is Dave Chappelle.
My name is Rose, and my favorite entertainer, I kind of love the Cranberries. So,
The Cranberries.
Love the Cranberries.
Diverse.
Offbeat. Yeah, exactly, definitely.
You only have one opportunity to make a first impression. So my first impression was I love the Cranberries. What was that?
Whenever we do our poems, we have to stand up.
I'm so glad it took me 30 years of being a black woman to realize all it took to avoid racist interactions was to simply have a better outlook on life. Who would have known my life would change so much? Just be that analysis. Thank you, white Bruno. Yeah, Bruno's got it. Hey, black people, Bruno's got it. He's looking out for you, okay? This is... I can't get over the fact that Ice Cube said this show was too powerful. Like, the truth it revealed was too powerful.
Okay?
I don't know how to face this. I'm standing in the mirror faceless. My mom is at my shoulder telling me to escape this. There's so many far before me with war life stories of prison and death. I'll take a deep ass breath.
What is this that torments my existence, that removes the joy in every single instance?
Whoa. Who got the idea that I was ready for this? I felt like a lamb in the lion's den.
Okay, to be fair, they did kind of do her dirty. Like, you put Bruno in this situation, he's just gonna say the N-word over and over again. Let's be real, okay? You put Black Bruno in this situation, he's killing it. He's just... You put her in the situation, she's like, I kind of think this is fucked up. I'm just gonna go with it because the show expects me to, but I don't know what's happening.
I'm always down for my black people, though sometimes they be acting so evil. Unbelievable how my patience remains. Though at times I feel an alien blood runs through these veins, and this thought sustains. The alien is me.
These people rock, and they're speaking about being black from their heart of hearts. And I'm hoping to God that...
She's crying! This show is so good! It's the best show ever, dude! What the fuck? Oh no, she's getting up. Oh no. Look, we gotta run this again. We gotta run this again. We gotta run that again.
Me.
These people rock, and they're speaking about being black from their heart of hearts.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. Okay. What's she gonna say?
And I'm hoping to God that this sounds black.
Okay. Thank you. Many words, my life, the so simple complexities of a human psyche. To even relish in my thoughts of romantic stride. My skin to his. My touch returned. A mutual undulation of want and reciprocal acceptability and performance. A ritual so profound, the taste of sex. The body, flush with hot and sticky fantastic. A basket of unbroken fruit, a dripping bouquet of red, ripe woman. The pulp of the soul spread lavishly over the human chemistry, when discovery and pleasure were encouraged. Thank you.
Were you nervous? Yeah, I felt that you were nervous. So
Yeah.
You have a lot of big words. I don't get, you know, and you have to know your audience and know that if you're speaking to an audience of people, that not everybody's gonna understand what you're talking about.
That was hard.
This project is so much more unnerving and probing than you can possibly expect it to be.
So how was today for you, Rose?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you.
It was incredible. Some of the most beautiful, intense poetry I've heard in a long time. Everything was just from the heart. Racism, prejudice, black lifestyle came up a lot because they were talking about being black.
So did you get up and say anything?
I did. But here I am in front of everybody and I'm like, I hope it at least is black enough to get through this class. Like,
You know what? If I'd have got in there.
Bro, this is literally like... What's the white dude in Atlanta that is like married to the black woman? Does anyone know who I'm talking about? No, not Teddy Perkins. No, the fucking... No, it's not Teddy Perkins. No, it's the Juneteenth episode, dude, in Atlanta. Kind of like, that's what it's reminding me of. What was the name of the fucking guy? Bruno and Whiteface in 2019? Dude, stop. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's just keep going.
First time I would have
Yeah, that's courage. Rose has a good head on her shoulder, and I think Bruno can take a page from Rose's book and
Yeah, with Craig Allen. Let me see if I can find it.
learn.
That is one place I do not want to get found out. Like,
Oh, really?
oh yeah, no. The only way I feel okay being in
Oh,
there
this,
is if I
yes.
work
Jim Crow has the name of a man, but is a ghost. I am a man, but Jim Crow is haunting me. Like in that movie Poltergeist. And I am stuck in a television like that little girl. Just get me out of here. I don't want to be in an electrical appliance. Oh, but my point is moot. I have seen strange fruit loaded in this garden of Eden with
We will kill the white man, and we will go home. But we're different men. We can't even talk to each other. We're different tribes. Men chained together are brothers. We are all one village. We cannot speak the same words.
Listen, Mandinka. Those who speak other words, words of the Wolof, of the Sereri, the Fulani, talk to the man chained.
This is an edit. This is not. I don't think this is not from the show. I just wanted to show you the first part. Okay, let's keep going.
my ass off. They're doing
You
something
feel like they
incredible
would
there.
really like.
I don't feel like that would be respectful of me.
I don't know how I'm feeling right now because I want to strike up friendships. And if something went wrong, like if they found out that I was white, somebody's not going to feel cool about it.
I don't want to go in there again and do what I did. Just don't.
My dad is always talking about how whites are treated differently than black people. But my generation now, we really don't see all that. We just see people. As long as you cool with us, then we cool with you.
Oh my goodness, check it out.
Oh my God.
Wow, amazing.
I'm gonna be white today, so I wanna go and do something only white kids do.
Today, I'm going to etiquette class with Nick to see how well he blends in with white kids.
Nice to
What?
meet you, Claudia.
Claudia Rose, nice to meet you.
Great to meet you, Rose. Hi, I'm Claudia. Nice
Nick.
to meet you. Nick. Etiquette, actually, it's not.
They turned him into a TikTok kid. But also, he has someone to shoot up a school. Stop, dude. What the fuck? Fuck. It was not funny. That was very not funny joke, man. Wow. What the fuck is etiquette school?
Not just rules, it's the way you behave, the way you're going to be accepted.
Basically, it teaches you know how to eat at fancy restaurants and how to greet people and be polite.
I want to see you pretend to eat your soup. Pretend
You're really eating.
Pretend you're really eating. Okay, you eat from the inside to the outside. Yes. Remember, when your mom used to feed you, it was like this?
Yes.
Okay, you guys are grown-ups now.
I actually don't think Nick is enjoying himself at all.
Okay, white people in the chat, is this something that white people do? Like, no, right? This is like I've never heard of this before. The fuck? Is this even something rich white kids do? I feel like
I know that you were still acting like
okay,
yourself.
chat's going crazy. lot of white kids in here, dude. Hey, take notes, everybody. You see that? You see that? I asked the question to the white people in the room, and chat lit the fuck up. It's on fire. This is now an unsafe environment, okay? The whitest chat in America.
You do have a real vernacular that's quite, like, I mean, at least stereotypically black.
I'm always gonna be myself.
Yeah.
We're whiter than the Aiden Ross chat right now.
We're not gonna be working with how you act, as in like enunciating and stuff like that.
Can't act white.
You can't. Okay, so that's your opinion?
I mean, you can't. I just don't, really see no point into this racism thing. I'm not the racist person, so all that stuff doesn't really matter to me.
So what's kind of your like goal for this then?
Just a pass.
Just a pass?
I'm here for the fun.
He's like
Today
super
will be
young,
the first day that I
too,
work at
so-
Leo's bar. It's a little all-white bar. There's a bartender. It's cool. I'm being the fly on the wall. Get to see a day in white.
Well, you want to establish a rapport with all these guys. If you take care of them, they're going to take care of you.
I have to speak proper grammar, or as the black community say, I have to speak white.
Yes, see? Okay, I'm going to watch you. You must be a real regular right here.
Then I got into some conversation with a guy.
There you go.
It was so easy because they thought I was so white up in there. I just asked him a simple question. What is...
I work for ultra rich people as a private chef. It's not a movie. My boss prefers pot roast and meatloaf over Kobe and ice sculptures. What? I don't even understand what that means.
It's the neighborhood, like.
Yeah, this is pretty much a white area, so you won't have any problems.
Oh, okay. Fit right in.
I grew up in this neighborhood, and this is one of the last somewhat unaffected bastions of middle-class Caucasian America inside Los Angeles.
Nice,
You go
quiet
to the-
community.
Most of the cities around this area have changed.
Unaffected. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Hey. I know we're in Los Angeles, but this is one of them good neighborhoods, if you know what I'm saying. My white friend, my white brother was right.
Significant. This is the one that's almost like it's been insulated for some reason.
Wow. I kind of got that feel when I came through this
And
neighborhood.
the neighbors
that
want
it
it to
was-
stay that way.
Exactly.
They don't want a lot of change. They don't want a lot of building. They don't want a lot of immigration because they've seen what's happened in the peripheral communities.
Oh, okay.
And it's taken the quality of life down.
He just like went on and on. This is the last little white community. We want to keep it like this. In other words, this will be the place for you to move and bring your white family if you want to have your kids raised in a good neighborhood.
This area up here has somehow remained
I mean,
untouched.
even with the makeup, I feel like he's way too tan for this dude to just be fucking ripping. You know what I mean? It seems a little sussy baka to me. This conversation just seems a little strange. It's like, do I think that white people let it loose in private? Certainly. But even with all the fucking makeup, he looks a little too tan still.
So
That's interesting. That's
So
very
if you're looking for a safe place to raise your kids, you can't do better than this, I think.
I think if I was in there black, of course I wouldn't get that kind of information. But because he thought I was white, he had that comfort zone. He spilled his guts. I was really blown away for him to say all that to me. It was tough. I know there is some people like that, but you want to think of this as a much better place.
Then again, I don't think he thinks anything he's saying is wrong. So maybe he's just like ripping it.
What I hope will happen for us today, Bruno, is I want to walk down the street, you and I as black guys, and I want a white woman to clutch the purse real quick or not look at you when you try to say hello. And I want to be in the store, and I want security to, snoop around.
Bruno tries to make light of my experiences of racism. It's very important to me that he sees what blacks deal with on a daily basis.
My buddy from one that I play ball with, Scott, and he's 6'7", a big guy and black, and he says, I've never experience racism.
I don't want to, go away like, that guy just looking for racism. He just walks into a place.
To be honest, I think it's a mixture. Yeah. I think when somebody reacts to you in a certain way, you do kind of look for it, and you never know why they're reacting to you in that way.
Dude, what the fuck? Where does this do? Okay, dude. Okay, bro, you can't, like, I don't even know what to say about White Bruno, dude. Like, White Bruno, you gotta chill, man. You can't, like, why is he white-splaining racism to a black dude, bro? What the fuck? This is nuts. He's just like, yo, White Bruno, chill, dude. Bring back Black Bruno, okay? He's literally just like, dude, come on. Okay, what's the chat? What's the over under that he says, just like MLK said? Should we do a bet in the chat that he's going to be like, just like MLK said, content of your skin or content of your character, not the color of your skin. Like, will he say it in this episode? Because he's going to say it. Like, he 100% is going to say it, but will he say it in this episode or the next one? You know what I mean? Like, he's hitting literally every fucking white guy understands race category. Like, he's hit all of the fucking marks. He's hit all the top marks so far.
Maybe they do hate black people. Or maybe they just, their husband slapped them that morning.
When you're black and you're black all your life, when it's a bitter person, a bad day, or
prejudice.
Wait, I gotta run that back. Sorry.
Reacting to you in that way. Maybe they do hate black people. Or maybe they just, their husband slapped them that morning.
When you're black.
He's saying that, like, maybe some people are just some white people are having a bad day. Maybe they're just not racist. That's what he's saying. Why not both?
Black and you're black all your life, when it's a bitter person, a bad day, or prejudice, or when you're just black. As long as you sit there and negate everything I say, you're not going to look for it. You can debate, but I tell you what,
I'll be looking for it.
I have no problem.
As a matter of fact, you and I will be shopping, and you can go check out the person over there.
Just be receptive.
Check it out.
That's all I ask.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you can even point it out to me.
Okay.
All right.
When I walked into poetry class, I couldn't have been more nervous. The whole class was scary to me because it was something so foreign. So I decided that I'm gonna just walk in there like, why not? I'm me, that's that, period. Conquer some fear. Why not?
Okay, ready? Go. Concentration. Concentration is the game. Keep the rhythm or you'll be out the game. Topic is colors.
Purple.
Brown.
Black.
Pink.
Yellow.
Silver.
Off-white.
Reddish green.
I'm not about to go into a place and pretend that I know what I'm doing. But if for some reason I start changing
Off-white
and growing and learning in a different way that I didn't expect, I'll let it happen. When I started to realize that it did feel real, and it made me feel like now I've got some friends on board, and that I needed.
The objective today is to find out whether we can roam freely and without excessive paranoia our way. I'm going to be polite and respectful as I am to everybody. And
dude, yo, white Bruno, black Bruno, both Brunos are just like, dude, this is uncomfortable, dude. He is, I mean, he makes the show, don't get me wrong. Like, he he has his mindset that like black people are victim to racism because they're like asking for it or looking for it, and they're misunderstanding like normal interactions. And he's just going, like, he's gonna do everything he can to prove this, okay?
Expect that they will be the same to me. I can't imagine somebody actually being rude to me or saying rude things. Or, I don't anticipate that at all.
I hope you do get the experience of seeing it.
Meanwhile, the irony is like, white Bruno, just like black Bruno, does not realize that like he is the insidious and also like you know, normalized definition of racist. Like he's literally not recognizing that like the call is coming from inside the house. You know what I mean? So of course it's like extra difficult for him to recognize it. I thought black Bruno would at least recognize it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that white Bruno can't recognize it, but I thought black Bruno would be able to recognize it. Nope.
That they're watching you a little bit different. You get a little slower service. They don't give a whether you buy this or that, or you do get some looks. You could be the most pleasant person in the world, and it still could happen. Every time that Bruno debates that racism exists, it really pisses me off.
You'll see how I approach life as I walk into the store, and we'll see if somebody blows me off and how
I love that in the beginning of the first episode, he was like really into this concept. He's like, yeah, you know, like there's reverse colorism against me as a light-skinned person in Michigan or whatever. And he's like, I'm going to go buy golf shoes. Like, this is sick. And now he's like, yo, this shit sucks, dude. He's like, look at his face. It took him one episode for him to be like, yeah, this was a fucking horrible idea. He's no longer into it. He's like, this is just episode 1. There's more, dude. Look at his face.
handle it.
That's you're sitting there and you want to sit on the little
somebody blows life.
This it really pisses me off.
You'll see how I approach life as I walk into the store, and we'll see if somebody blows me off and how I handle it.
That's you're sitting there and you want to sit on the little lily white pedestal and say is not happening in the world, and that's
I hear you. No, I know it's out there, but I'm trying to enlighten you on the fact that you have to approach life in a certain way. And
dude, he's literally telling a black dude as he's in blackface to just get over it, dude. This is awesome. In the worst way possible. He's literally just like, come on, dude. It's a matter of perspective. Like, you just don't understand. I can't. Okay, so we know he's going to eventually say, you know, just like MLK said, it's the content of your character, not the color of your skin. I also think he's going to compare the black experience in America to how he's an immigrant. He might not talk about the Italian oppression, because I don't think, like, because his last name of the show is fake. His real last name is Italian, but his last name on the show is like Wurgel or something. So I don't know if we're like admitting that he's Italian, you know, which he should be keeping a secret regardless. Like, come on. I would too. But he probably will be like, yeah, my parents were immigrants. Like, they overcame it. Why can't you? Oh, it's so good.
Not expect.
When I tell you about my life, you say it's a bad day when I tell you that someone doesn't acknowledge my existence, or if I speak, they don't speak. Everybody have a day on that particular day that nobody wants to speak, or I don't get good service, or it takes them too long to deal with me because I'm black. I've been black for damn 41 years almost. I know when I'm being because I'm black or when somebody having a bad day. And that's the thing that you won't grasp.
Bruno is, hey guys, look, this is the face of a man trying to stop himself from saying the N-word right now.
somebody having a bad day. And that's the thing that you won't grasp or you won't understand because you want to debate every goddamn thing that we sit up in here and say. And we're just trying to help you get the experience, but you won't get it.
We'll see what happens.
He's white knuckling. He's like, the restraint he has right now.
All eyes and all ears.
Things happen when you play.
See that? Did you see that?
What happened?
She looked and ran over.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. When she looked and ran over. Just the little things. You know.
Yeah.
But you know why they do it once you start knowing, you know.
She had, but you know,
I know she was gonna run over. She
had to, because they were taking the whole sidewalk. I was like right here with you.
Yeah.
And they had to give it up.
I know she had to move over, but I mean, it's the way she did it, so she wouldn't have to look at me.
I experience that all the time, Brian.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. This is gonna end poorly.
That's not a super unique thing.
Literally, all he needs to do is like, he doesn't even need to be black Bruno for the difference. Like, just go to a bar, dude. Go to a fucking bar in Orange County, okay? As white Bruno, and go with him and see how they treat at the door your black friend, okay? If you want to see the difference, like, very quickly, that's it.
Looked at her and she looked right at me.
Go to a bar in Orange County with your black friend, okay? Like Huntington Beach, you know what I mean? Orange County, Florida. No, Orange County in fucking California too. Fuck do you mean? It's Orange County is super fucking racist, dude. Are you kidding me? Yeah, just literally go to a predominantly white neighborhood with a black friend of yours, okay? And walk into a bar. There you go. If you like immediately want to see it.
You notice that? Did she look at you too?
No.
Okay.
I was looking.
Boom, we had like 3 seconds of eye contact. I truly believe that if you walk into an establishment and carry yourself in a distinguished way and greet people with respect.
The inverse of this is so fucking nasty, by the way. Because like the part that he's not saying is that like black people don't carry themselves in a distinguished way and that's why they're victim to discrimination. Like that's what he's literally saying. And he can't say that because he knows, like, I'm pretty sure he knows that that would come across as racist, but he thinks it and he doesn't realize that it's racist, but automatically he's trying to fucking, you know, flavor it in a way that it doesn't come across as racist, but like it's super fucking racist to say.
Respect and courtesy, they will respond in kind. Really nice for me. Guess what? That's exactly what happened.
I would wear that shirt though, let's be real.
Good, how are you? All right. I like the suit you've got on.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice.
Bruno thinks that salespeople are coming over to help him, but they're really coming over to size him up.
Okay. So he kind of came up to us and acknowledged us.
Racism is.
He's like, look how wonderful these white people are at the store. They're following me around everywhere I go to give me quality service. They're acknowledging my existence as a black man, as Black Bruno.
Out there in the.
You know what I think? I think from your reaction today, you're looking for it.
I'm not looking for it. You know what's snubbing. Snubbing.
I get snubbed now too. But you and I, this evening, saw the same things. I saw one thing, you saw another. When a family is covering the entire sidewalk and they move over so that we can get by, you see that as them getting out of the way because you're black. You're looking for something that I think isn't there.
You're thinking that everything is okay, and it's not. I would like for Bruno to just understand that it is a little bit more difficult being black in an all-white society than being white in an all-white society.
If you come into a place and you've got this resentment and this expectation of prejudice, it's gonna find you. If you go in with an open heart and love, and you know, you can laugh. But my life is, I get joy because I put joy out. I don't get, you know, suspicion because I'm not looking for it. I'm not coming at it with a chip on my shoulder, and that's what I get back from the world.
He just carries this knowing that people just don't like him.
You see what you want to
say? Yeah. I've been outed. I'm actually white Bruno. That's right, folks. That's the reason why I know exactly what's going on. That's the reason why I know what he's gonna say, because it's me. I'm white Bruno. I said those words.
And you don't see what you don't want to see.